Okay, good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, June 10th, 8 o'clock Eastern, excuse me, Eastern Standard Time. Eastern, really? I don't know how they put daylight, I think. Ooh, that is bright. Anyway, oh, here comes Sorella, welcoming to the show. Hey, really? All right, so back for another one, episode 69. Got one more to go before I go down to monthly. Okay. Studio's looking a little messy again. So, but yeah. Oh wait, I should be shutting off that music. It's still playing in the background, isn't it? Right, Cirilla? Right. Anyway, yeah. So back from Steampunk Alchemy, which was technically a 3-day show, but it was a 1 day. A fan of mine went to try to go. I felt really bad. He wound up paying for tickets for nothing. I think. I hope he's getting a refund because he tried to go Sunday. I was kind of confused about what the show was until I showed up. It was sort of a Ren Fair situation, but more for steampunk, which was cool. I loved it. Got to meet some cool people, make some good sales despite the rain. But yeah, it was a little unclear, but it's a great show. I hope to be back next year, maybe try out some of the other shows they organize. That would be really cool. Otherwise, yeah, this weekend is Sci-Fi Valley Con, and next weekend, the weekend that I do the week that I do the last weekly live stream for the foreseeable future, that one is going to be Heroes Con. So heroes aren't hard to find. The comic shop that runs the con out in North Carolina, in Charlotte. I will be there for the first time ever this year. Looking forward to it. Always heard good things about that show. Time to find out if the rumors are true, at least for me, from my experience. I don't know. I did look at the floor plan. What's interesting about that show is, from what I can see, it looks like the artists take up more space than the vendors do, which means there's significantly more artists than vendors, which is just unheard of at shows. So that's kind of cool. Kind of backs up what people have said about it being a very artist friendly and artist heavy show. So again, that's why I've been working on a lot of these sketch covers recently. I'm going to be posting them this week, but you've been seeing them come together on the live streams. They are all available for purchase, of course. But yeah, Heroes is the big one that I'm trying to get them all ready for. So we'll see. We'll see if they go at Heroes. They could always go after. They could get claimed before. I don't know. But that's mostly what I'll be working on tonight and most of next week. I have to get something done for a kid in a comic, have some freelance jobs in. And yeah, I got to get these sketch covers done before next week, at least the majority of them that I have here. And it's been rolling around pretty good. Almost ready to let me draw Sorella. Anyway, and then next weekend, after all this is wait, no, right. I already said that. Sci-Fi Valley Con this weekend, Heroes next weekend. Hello, Sorella. You want to look at the camera? You're not going to look at the camera, are you? Everybody can see those greenish yellow eyes of yours. Anyway, yeah. So what did I say? Sci-Fi Valley Con, Heroes Con, and then we are into Garden State Comic Fest. Hey, Rob. So sorry you and Lauren had the problem with the tickets. I hope you get a refund on it. I don't know why that's showing up. I thought I had another. I don't know. StreamYard is so weird now. But yeah, so while you're maybe typing a response, I added molding paste to this on a sketch cover, which seems crazy. Not something I could do at a show, That's for sure. But at home, we'll see how this Batman Deceased comes out. And I also added some more highlights to, especially Red Sonja's hair on this. So now she pops a little bit better. So that one is also done, in addition to the ones I finished before. So yeah, I'm not going to be working on the Batman tonight because I'm not going to take out a whole bunch of acrylics for it. I was considering, oh my God, whole thing fell over. Hang on. That's why I was considering working on the Ghost Rider or the Red Horror Comics one, but I might have to do those on different days because they just don't show up as well on camera, you know. So I might just have to save it for another day. But so what happened? You were going to buy tickets. When you got there, you noticed no one was around, which I knew something was up. What time did you get there, by the way? Because that's a funny thing is we were given the option to vend on Sunday, but I heard it was basically they just do a brunch, pack up, and then there's really nothing else going on, and all the vendors packed up on Saturday, you know. They say it was optional, but it really didn't seem like it was a thing. That's why when I posted it, I said that like vending hours were Saturday, because that was technically what the actual show was. It was a bit confusing until I got there, knowing exactly how the show worked. But sorry that you made the drive for nothing. By the way, this arrived in the mail yesterday. The brand new Heavy Metal magazine. Can't show everything in its pages, but these are the types of comics that I really liked. Really always liked. Anyway, and Dwayne brought this up last time I was on. Not only did I remember to get a sketch cover for Heavy Metal, I got two. So they are available for commissions, or I'll decorate them as well. Let's see. The organizers say that they canceled Sunday because of the weather. I mean, that could be true. You know, Sunday, I don't know. They didn't like. It wasn't that it was. I don't know how to describe it. It's not that it was poorly planned, although it may come off that way. It's that they didn't originally do this show as a 3-day show. They apparently this year decided they were going to do 3 days, but only made Friday and Sunday like a hangout thing because that's what happened last year. Apparently people just stuck around longer. So what do we work on today then? I feel that for Heroes, Doctor Strange is going to be something that I should have done. And then I can worry about all these other pieces. Oh, wait, I forgot. I have 2 others. Spawn and another Red Sonja. What is Red Sonja Age of Chaos? I haven't read this one. It's a good question. Make sure the content's okay. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. And then Spawn number 1. I assume this is the actual number 1 inside. Yes, it is. Didn't even have to look at that many pages. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm looking up some references as usual. They offered 2 comp tickets for an event in November, Viking Fest something, but it's only open 3 hours on Sunday. Well, so here's the thing. Technically, you're not wrong about that, Rob. Not that the vendors don't matter. In fact, the people that run it are vendors at other shows. It's just, I think what the Steampunk Alchemy Fest started out as was, from what I gather, like a hangout for a bunch of people that were into the steampunk scene. And then they made it into more of a festival. And then the festival, they grew it. It started with, I think, acts and things, and then they brought in vendors and, So I don't, I can't speak as a representative of them, or even from experience, because it was only their 3rd year, but I don't think that they typically, I don't think that it was always like a vendor event. So it still was good for me. I'm just sorry that you wound up in a position where it did not turn out to be, well, where there weren't people to, that the show was over. I did not know that they had canceled. Because here's the thing: when I left on Saturday, they were still doing the Saturday night cabaret thing, which went until like 8 or 9, and I was out of there by 7:30, maybe. So yeah. But I'm glad they got back to you and didn't just ignore it. Mhm. Uh, the website had a number of mistakes. Not a big deal. I know now to avoid those promoters. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that would be the case. Um, I personally am gonna still do their events, but I totally understand the frustration. I didn't realize what it was like on the end of the attendees because it seems like most of the people that I spoke to at the event were people that go back every year. So, but um, maybe they'll see the confusion and make some changes for the next time. It depends. For me going back, it depends, of course, if I'm available or not. I really do next year want to not do as many shows. I know I said that this year, but it snowballed. It snowballed because of the amount of shows I wanted to try. And I think I just have to next, like the actual, not the other shows that I wanted to try as far as like types or like heroes in 2 weeks. I've been wanting to try it out. So it got added in. There's just been too many shows like that. So next year I'll make some limits. Limits to what I am doing. Actually, I don't know why I just don't look in. Did they change this cape? No, they didn't. Okay, because I was about to say that thing's got a wicked unique look. I should probably have one of those out. So that molding paste is going to need some time to dry before I allow it to be painted on. The thing is, I'm half tempted to make the Doctor Strange piece with molding paste as well. What am I looking for? What does that thing look like? Okay. All right. You may go outside later to see the Strawberry Moon event. I didn't know anything about the Strawberry Moon event, and obviously I'm going to miss it because I am here doing the stream. All those life things I miss out on doing these. Again, a big reason I'm ending the weekly streams is just to get some free time back in my schedule. I will still be on once a month, more than likely. Well, yeah, for the foreseeable future, at least. I don't want to end them completely. And again, I'm still doing weekly on Whatnot for now as well, but we'll see if those keep up. I would love to go back to a Whatnot day show because that made it easier on me, but I didn't get as much traffic during the day. I don't know how these streamers do day shows because it seems like, how are you going to get enough people watching? But it is what it is. So what's the deal with the Strawberry Moon? I mean, I could look it up, but to me, it seems fun to ask about it instead. I've done one Doctor Strange sketch cover before. I think it's still on my website, maybe, or I may have taken it down. I didn't love it, but nowadays, if I was going to get a Marvel gig besides Ghost Rider, I think that I could do all right working on Doctor Strange. There's just enough weird magical stuff that happens in it that I think it would just fit me pretty good. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's hard though. You of course look for Doctor Strange references, and then you have to specifically type comic because Google just wants to give you all movie stuff right now. Although, I do love some of the modifications on the costume for the movie version. I understand that there are purists out there. I get it. No issue there. It's the lowest in the sky since 2006. That's interesting. I mean, I figured the color had something to do with the name, but do you know what time it'll be from until? Because if I can see it, that'll be fun. Mm-hmm. Shimagarath and Dormammu. It's funny, all three of these I did for the upper deck job. It was Dormammu, Doctor Strange, and Shumagorath. Got my fingerprints all over the comic. Not gonna be mint. Oh, damn me. Oh, that's right. His gloves are tucked into his outfit just a little bit differently. Okay. Right. Okay. I forgot that it's sort of like that. Over the top sort of thing. I don't know how well that can be seen. Sketch covers for at least the next two shows. For at least the next two. As we got to 70. Episode 70, I mean. Not 70 sketch covers. 70 sketch covers. I don't suppose if I just concentrated on sketch covers, that would be like an impossible number to hit. But, I mean, within a relatively short period of time. If I just did sketch covers, depending on the complexity, I feel like I could do every 2 days, anywhere from 2 to 5, if I was, spending time on them. So. Take about a month or two, roughly, if that's all I did. But obviously, It is not. My business model doesn't work as such. I'd be struggling with that. Okay, so what I'm looking for. Some people draw a little different. I could see that. Is okay. A little bit further out and more of his neck and shoulders show. Now, this guy draws a little bit more boxier, which I like, but I feel like that's not quite. The way to do it. Okay. All right. Got that. And that. Okay. Something. Right. Right. All right. Yeah. Just making sure that is correct on his chest. Probably better to do that. Make it a little tighter on the bottom. All right. Gotta figure that one out. Dormammu. Door. Because his face is a little bit less skull-like. Right. Right, that's right, it's flat there. I purchased a new laptop a week ago, and it's such a pile in my stock and Excedrin. uh, I'll see you at the Cody Arena. Thanks for stopping by, Rob. Um, Sorry that Windows 11 isn't any good. I don't know yet. I'm still working on Windows 10 here with my very dated laptop. I feel like I need to get a new one. But, it still works. So I've got that going for me. I guess. Hopefully it improves once you get used to it. Um, I guess he could have them straight. I was a little bit concerned that that wouldn't work, but I guess it actually could, couldn't it? I could do that way, but it seemed to go up. All right. I am still giving him the Benedict Cumberbatch flip, though. All right, so yeah, we got all the rings, we got all the electricity and such. I think I have an idea of how some of this is going to go here. Oh my God. All right. And I need Shuma Gorov. Oh man. Oh my God. I'm just yawning into the camera. My apologies there. Hmm. Oh, that's right. I got things I have to. Okay. May seem like the strangest thing, but I got the Blackheart theme from Capcom's Marvel Superheroes in my head now. Too funny. All right. Hang on one second, everyone. Okay. Whoops. Okay, we're back. Somebody sent me about a show, but I just wanted to check it real quick. All right. What am I looking for? My Dormammu tab. It's interesting though, right? Because that outfit looks slightly different than that outfit. They're roughly the same though. Roughly. Wow, look at that. Old Dormammu. Oh, I do know that version. I do know that version. Hmm. All right, so it's going to be out. Mm. All right. All right. Okay. Right. All right. It is possible I also do this one in acrylics. Will I use the molding pastes? It will depend on how this turns out. Might have to finish that one first before I decide on what Stephen Strange's fate will be. I might have to fix the eye of Agamotto. Got a Cirilla hair there. So now, let's see how this goes. Nope. Need Doctor Strange. Lots of rings all the time. But yeah, there does seem to be kind of that weird pinkish lightning stuff too. Oh, thanks, Norbert. I am trying to fill out a bunch of these for the upcoming Heroes Con. Wait a second. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. So, three different magic types I'm doing here. All right. So I forgot about Dormammu's fire. So much of this is going to have to be laid over one another. It's almost imperative that I do it with acrylics later. Maybe that'll be it. 2 acrylic paintings. One will be this, one will be the Batman Deceased. I have a few that are colored pencil, a few that are marker. Yeah, it'll be it's going to be a nice mix. Of different types of mediums that I'm using, which is good because I can do what I normally do and show off my skills a little bit, or at least abilities. I wouldn't say skills, but sorry, I went a little high there. Just really getting into this pinkish purple lightning. I might have to thicken it a little bit. I don't think it's quite the outside of it. I might have to thicken. All right, I'll go back to it in a minute. What we need is Dormammu and all the rings. Just gonna throw a little bit of red in there because that does need to be part of it with him. All right. Yep. I need that back a bit. Okay. Now let's see here. Funny thing is, all this orange is probably going to get covered up. But I need to at least have the rings outlined to some degree. But I am almost certain I'm going to cover them up. Not the rings themselves, but the outlines on them. Now, maybe I can make them a little bit more. Well, yeah, I don't know which is going over which yet. Maybe I won't have to do the entire outline. Just because. At least on the edges. We'll see. Should probably move that up since I keep going up like this. It's making it impossible to see, I know. Maybe I'll put one small overlapping ring over here. And a hint of one there. Okay. And that's going to be such an odd mess of things. Okay. Now, yeah, I do think I need some of these to be a little thicker. Just so that when I go to paint, they show up a little bit more. I have a tendency sometimes to go too thin with some of these lines. And honestly, then I wind up having to do more work later. So I'd rather, probably talking too low, I'd rather do them thicker now than have to go over it later. So may seem a little strange, but I kind of have an idea of how the end result will look. So not 100%, but I'm going to want these to be thicker outlines. So I might as well, again, just do it now. Oh my God. I don't know if I'll use molding paste with this one or not. It still might be a lot of acrylic paint rather than whatever that stuff is. What am I trying to think of? Markers. Right. Dun, 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 dun. I am awfully quiet this time, but there's not a lot of interaction in the chat. So, and I'm just really getting into this piece right now. All right. Time to start all the black outlines now. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 bum, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Dun, 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 All right, so let's see. All right. It's 9:30. Okay. Nope. Almost took that out. What is this one? Bubbly coconut pineapple. Very good. Tastes like a pina colada. Almost. That is definitely sweating, though. Okay. All right. What am I going to do? Right. Okay. Let us do cape folds and folds in the clothing. Slightly softer nib for that. Right. I do have to do that inner part of the rings, just not the outline. Okay. It's a method to my madness on that. All right. Man, it's a lot happening there. And we're going to continue working on it. Now, let me just make sure I have Agamotto. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to make sure. I might come back to that. Well, I am going to come back to it. I'm not going to continue it for the moment. Because I'm going to come over here. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Changing tools again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got Cirilla hair all over. All right. Dormammu. Hold on. Mm, yeah, though. Right. Gotta wait a bit. Shuma, Doctor Strange, and Dormammu are all gonna have different light sources because I can never help myself when given the opportunity to make things more complicated, especially with lighting. Okay. Nope. Wrong tip. Yeah, wow. Okay. Gonna be wrapping this up very soon. Tonight's live stream. That is. The outline, probably also. The entire sketch cover, not yet. Okay. Jeez, I don't like how that line is going. It's alright. Top lid's normally darker. Mm-hmm. Wow. Hey, Raphael, how we doing? I haven't seen you on the convention trail in a while. I'm doing okay. If you didn't know, I'm going to Heroes this year for the first time. So I'm trying to get a whole bunch of sketch covers done in preparation for it. Oh, hey, Cyrilla. Perfect time. What's up? I need you to move, though. So yeah, I've got we've been at different cons usually. We are at the same con. Yeah, I don't know why that's been happening. I mean, I do know that I'm doing a lot less comic conventions, but not none. And I had been at Super Jersey, and I was at Winterfest for Garden State. I did Ken Lawrence's show up in Massachusetts. That was Super Retro Fest. I'm trying to think of what else I've done. But yeah, definitely guilty of less comic shows. Most of them are not this time of the year, though, at least not the ones that I typically go to. There's got to be something else in there, maybe not. Oh, you were supposed to be. Kat saw I came on and was like, right, yeah, 100%. She was. Whenever she hears me talking to somebody and I sound happy, she comes up. You think your next con is Garden State Comic Fest? Yeah, I'm doing Sci-Fi Valley Con this weekend, and then Heroes next weekend, and then I'm at Garden State. I got one of the artist booths, so actually I thought I was toward the back, but apparently I'm pretty findable up front in the artist section. So hopefully it turns out okay. I just got an artist booth because I need the room. I can't always hack it at a 6-foot table. So I've been choosy about which ones I've been adding in at the booth or larger table level. Garden State's going to be one of them. I'm also doing it for Rhode Island. Rhode Island, I'm moving up to a 8-foot booth area. I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. It also depends on what shows make it easy to make the transition. So, Fan Expo, it's not always easy because you usually have to rebook the exact same spot you got, like same type of spot. And you can put in a request, and I don't want to lose my spot. I don't know if Fan Expo is lucrative, but I don't know if I'm ready there to move up. Heroes is a great con. I hope so, because here's the thing with me, and you can't wait to say, oh, the booth, yeah. I keep hearing Heroes is a great con. Here's the Deceased I'm working on, and that's the Vampirella Red Sonja I was doing on my last stream that I finished today. The other ones are back, but I'm posting them on social media, so keep an eye out. But Heroes Con, yeah, I always heard good things. I got in this year because I contacted them early and said I've been wanting to do the show. It wasn't on Father's Day, so I was going to be able to do it. And then, of course, I booked a show Father's Day anyway, like an idiot. I didn't. It's like I got around it with Heroes, and then I made the mistake of not checking when Sci-Fi Valley was doing theirs. But anyway, I don't usually miss Father's Day or Mother's Day with my parents. Last 2 years, it's been a bit of a problem. So anyway, yeah, good things about Heroes am looking forward to it. I shouldn't say was. But, I just still perform better at non-comic shows, so I'm a little worried that it's not going to be a great show for me. Not that the show's not great. I'll tell you what I was impressed with, though. The artist section is bigger than the vendor section, which you never see. I mean, that bodes well. Almost gone a couple of times. Yeah. This is the longest trip I've made for a convention. I have to drive it because of the amount of stuff I have. So it's a 10-hour drive. I'll take breaks. I'm going to try to do one distance, like further distance show a year. And when I mean further distance, I mean more than like a 5-hour drive, 6-hour drive. I might want to try for C2E2 next year just because I keep hearing good things, and I have nothing against Reed Pop, even though they won't let me into New York Comic Con anymore. Well, not anymore. I don't know, but I haven't been able to get in for a long time. I think 2018 or 19 was my last acceptance. No, 2019 was the year when COVID hit. 2019 might have been my last acceptance, but 2017 was my last New York Comic Con. I always leave that part out, that I still was accepted, but the 1 or 2 years, I turned them down because I just was not willing to risk it during COVID. That might have affected my standing. I don't know. So, well, hopefully I'll be able to make it down there at some point. I'll let you know how it is. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm right by my friend Chris Campana. I'm like on the corner and he's on the front, facing like front of the aisle. And I'm on the corner in the aisle. But like everyone else I know is nowhere near me. I can't find Kike on the map yet. Ryan Brown's not near us, I don't think. Ryan Brown, I think, is at that one. Howard Mackey is like way on the other side somewhere. I know there's other people that I'm just drawing a blank on, but I looked like for everyone I knew that was going to be there, and yeah, they're like Chris Madd is not quite near my aisle. Damn, yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, well, I've known Chris a long time. It's funny because our careers are so different, but I don't think a lot of people know, like, my second Baltimore Comic Con, I wound up next to him and we just hit it off. That's the convention where I drew my Deadpool and James Bond mashup. So I've known Chris a long time. Not as long as I've known some other people in the industry, but among the second wave of people I've known the longest. Because I think my first wave is like the CAG, Comic Book Artists Guild, and early New York Comic Con crew. You know, that's like my first wave. What do we say here, though? The guys from A Kid in the Comic are usually there. Ooh, which guys? You mean do you mean John Conakry, or you mean like a lot of other artists from it? Because yeah, I'll track everybody down, at least the people that are there. Especially if it's Darren, or I don't think Tim Jones is doing that show though. Chris Ring maybe. Trying to think of who else. There's like a shifting group, though. I think Mike Lilly is coming back for it, although I don't know. I know Scott Hanna's there, right? I did see he's got like a mega spot, which not that he doesn't deserve it. I'm just thinking like I've never seen him get a spot like that with like a line. Like it looks like it's roped for him, which is crazy because I see him at shows all the time and they don't need a rope for him. No disrespect. Well, usually they're a bunch of artists and writers, and so yeah, I gotcha. So yeah, I forget if Keith Williams is there. If he is, he's not near me. Yeah, it's gonna be strange because Greg Elisi is also there, but he's not near me anywhere. I wonder if Afu is there. She's probably not near me either. No, she might. No, I don't want to speak out of turn. I wonder if she's taken a little break from conventions, but maybe not. I'd have to go see her at this one because I'm not going to be at Baltimore this year, and that's usually when I see her. Yeah, there's just so many. It almost looks like little islands of pockets of artists. It's like you could just spend all your money in one little group and never see the rest of them. It's crazy. But it definitely looks like a artist friendly show, as I've always heard. It's got nothing to do with the show, just my own chances there. We'll see though. We'll see what it is. Oh my god. Oh. Well, I've just about finished that outline. Oh, damn it. I forgot about the trim on his. I'm not going to do all that now. But at least draw it in. At least the shape of the. Because he's got all those designs in there, and I usually end this at 10, and I'm ready to end it at 10. Whew. There we go. Outlined. Doctor Strange. I still have to add some shadows and probably going to do acrylic. Oh, fudge. I forgot I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, so there we are. I'll probably go in with acrylics on it, though. That and the deceased Batman piece. And then I got more to fill out. So thanks everyone who's come by. It's 10 o'clock, 10:06. So I'm going to call it a night. Don't forget that next week, episode 70 is the last of the weekly live streams. So I'm going to go down to monthly just so I can get some free time back in my schedule. Doing a lot of shows. I also do whatnots on Wednesdays, so that's going to be a big part of it. But it also might be the last time I'm doing it. Next week might be the last time I'm dual streaming to YouTube and Facebook. So make sure at JM DeSantis you follow me on YouTube. Yeah, man. I mean, I wish I had the other ones close to me so that I could go over there. But I got a Wolverine and X-Men posting tomorrow, as well as The Shadow. And then on Thursday, I'll probably post this in the afternoon, but the morning one is going to be a Gunslinger Spawn that I did on black toned paper. So yeah, just keep an eye on my socials, 8 a.m., 3 p.m. That's when I'll post them roughly, Yeah, and it's a funny thing. I should read more of the comics. I just, growing up, Of course, I saw the Alec Baldwin movie. I thought it was really cool. I guess it's a little campy, but yeah, I should read more of The Shadow. Stuff like this, like Doctor Strange, I would work on if I got the job. Red Sonja for sure. Batman. The Shadow would be something that would be so cool. Like, oh, I see. Yeah, so look out for him tomorrow. I think he's the afternoon post. I'm trying to get used to scheduling posts now so that I can, get more work done during the day. Not that certain things don't come up. When I posted the close up of the molding paste on that was impromptu because I did it this afternoon, and there seemed to be a little bit of paint in my molding paste. I don't know what happened. You listen to the audio plays. Doesn't mean the radio stuff. Doesn't age yourself out. You could probably find them online. You're making me feel like I should go check out that and Lone Ranger stuff, original stuff. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks, Ralph. I appreciate you wanting to share the stuff out. Yeah, keep an eye out for it. Okay, everyone. I will be back next week, episode 70. Last of the weeklies, at least for the foreseeable future, until I can get off this insane schedule of doing shows every weekend. Next year, maybe. Yeah, come see me at Sci-Fi Valley Con if you're going this weekend. And, you love the voice acting. Yeah, I definitely will. I'll track it down. This weekend, Sci-Fi Valley Con. Next weekend, North Carolina Heroes Con. And then at the end of the month, Garden State Comic Fest. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, everyone, have a good night. I'll see you in a week. On Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can also check me out on Whatnot at JMD Writus. Wednesdays, 6 to 10. I do live commissions and stuff like that. So come on by. All right. Yeah, see you at Garden State, Ralph. Take care. And everyone, have a good evening, good week, good weekend. See you next time.